In our group consisting of Luke Cavanagh, Sisi Berry, Megan Villa, Christian Haile, Easy Wachiku, and Lindsey Keeney, we'll be discussing and addressing narrowcasting and the creation of new media markets. We will also identify what new strategies are used in the creation of new media markets and selling media products. Before continuing with the presentation, here are some terms you must know. Marketplace of ideas is the concept that the truth and the best ideas will win out in competition. Old media is the form of communicating prior to the digital world, which includes analog radio, TV, and printed materials such as books and magazines. New media is the more modern media, which characteristics include digital, interactive audience-generated, asynchronous communication, narrowcasted, and multimedia forms. Narrowcasting is understood as media messages targeting a specific audience based on geographic region, preferences, or other personal attributes. All of these definitions are from our class textbook, Media Now.
The evolution of narrowcasting from old to new media has allowed digital communication and physical media to expand to diverse audiences. With new developments in technology and the evolution of communication, narrowcasting has had to follow suit. We will explore the ways in which BET effectively uses narrowcasting and how new media has allowed for a separation of popular culture into subcultures. Also, the rise of cultural and racial narrowcasting in old media as a result of new media. Specifically, we will examine the shows Sunday Best and beauty product commercials and endorsements.
We will begin with the history of BET, then transition into beauty products and endorsements. Furthermore, we will give comparisons between BET's hit singing competitions Sunday Best and American Idol. We will then revisit and answer the questions based at the beginning and end our conclusion.
Britannica's Black History article states that BET was launched in 1980 by media entrepreneur Robert L. Johnson. Johnson saw an opportunity to reach African American audiences through a cable TV channel. BET originated with 2 hours of weekly programming in 1980 and slowly gained viewership throughout North America and the Caribbean. Music videos were an early staple of BET programming, as were shows that targeted the youth audience, but the network broadened its focus to include political and issue-oriented programs, comedy showcases, talk shows, and sports, among a wide variety of offerings. Having established BET as a successful niche media company, Johnson launched it as a public corporation in 1991. According to Felicia Jones' article, The Black Audience in BET Channel, BET was the only national television network that was, at least in the early days, being programmed specifically with an African American audience in mind.
This commercial representing CoverGirl's main audience. Using actress Drew Barrymore, CoverGirl is targeting and participating in popular culture, representing shades of makeup that are only relevant to light-skinned or majority consumers. As Felicia Jones points out in her article, The Black Audience in the BET Channel, a marketplace logic ensures that African Americans are likely to be ill-served, because a commercial media market will not supply much of the content they would prefer to consume. The marketplace of ideas theory goes hand in hand with this popular culture. The idea that all the best ideas prevail automatically creates a minority party that BET is interested in accommodating.
To provide to a minority audience like the African American community, BET enlists the help of successful black celebrities such as Queen Latifah that cross racial and cultural borders. Using a successful black woman to market shades of makeup that are exclusive to darker-skinned audiences is a successful and profitable narrowcasting strategy. As seen on the websites, endorsements such as Queen Latifah's CoverGirl collection is prevalent on every page.
Congratulations to the both of you for being here on this stage right now. One of you is about to make television history. Here we go. The winner of American Idol 2005 is Carrie Underwood!
American Idol was the first show in the United States to present a TV formula consisting of auditions, judges, live shows, and a viewer voting system in search of the next great singer. This form of television that included viewer participation transitioned an old media format such as television into the age of interactive new media.
our new Sunday Best winner is Amber Pula!
In the previous video, you can see how the formula for American Idol is almost identical to Sunday Best. BET has once again taken aspects of popular culture and narrowcasted to the African American community. Instead of looking for the next great pop star, Sunday Best focuses on gospel music. Gospel music is an important part of the African American community and is especially effective to narrowcasting too because of the deep emotional and spiritual connection the black community generally has to gospel music.
The new strategies being used in the creation of new media markets and selling media products are targeting specific audiences through old media and selling products like CoverGirl to not only the majority but minority groups as well. Shows like Sunday Best on BET also demonstrate new strategies being used in the creation of new media markets.
In conclusion, BET narrowcasts to the African American community by incorporating products and entertainment that strictly pertain to the African American community. BET has been so successful because, as K.L. Hollerbach states in the article, the impact of marketing segmentation on African American frequencies, centrality, and status in television, advertising, Journal of Broadcast and Electrical Media. African Americans were the first racial minority group identified as having economic viability as a target market that could be reached through advertising content and placement.
According to Crane, despite the dramatic growth in technological innovations, the majority of viewers still watch television shows as they are broadcast, and television continues to be one of the most popular mediums for advertising. And as McClung states, studies have shown some individuals create their social identity based on television, making the BET platform essential to narrowcasting to African American audiences. BET has been a pioneer in taking popular culture phenomenons and manipulating them to fit a specific audience. And according to Messioni, niche targeting increases the diversity of the overall media landscape.